Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful smock pattern. Looks like a Tunisian crochet pattern, but I'm not going to use any Tunisian method, or I'm not going to use any Tunisian crochet hook, just using the normal crochet hook and the normal crochet terms. So let's see how to crochet this. So today I'm using this beautiful yarn from Alice Cotton Gold and 3mm crochet hook. So let's begin with a slip knot and work chains till your desired length comes, and the chain should be in odd numbers. Okay, here I made 31 chains, and now I'm going to work chain 1 from here, and then skip this chain 1 space and work 1 single crochet into the second chain space. Now continue work single crochets in each chain spaces till the end. Okay, here I made single crochets in each chain spaces. Now let's move the second round. For that work, chain 1 and then turn your work. Now I'm going to work 1 single crochet into the very first chain here, and then continue work single crochets in each chain spaces till the end. So to the second round also we're working single crochets. Here we made our second round and continue working single crochets to the third round also. Okay, here you can see I made 3 single crochet rows. So now let's move the fourth round. For that, work chain 1 and then turn your work. Now I'm going to work 1 single crochet into the very first chain space here. So I will be mark this place as my first stitch. So I'm inserting a stitch marker here. Now look carefully. I'm going to insert my hook from the top of the first row straight off this second stitch. So I'm going to insert the hook from this space. So you have to skip the third round and the second round, and we're going to insert the hook from top of this first round and grab the yarn and pull through this loop. Now I'm going to work a single crochet and make sure the single crochet is a bit loose. Okay, here we made a long single crochet. I don't know what it's called, but I'm calling long single crochet. So now let's move to the next stitch. So we have to skip this chain 1 space. So this long like single crochet is supposed to come this chain 1 space. So we're going to skip this space and work into the next chain space. Work 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Now again we're going to work a long single crochet into this chain 1 space here. So skip this third round and the second round and insert the hook from the first round, top of the first round, and grab the yarn and then pull through from that loop and make a long single crochet. So skip this chain 1 space and into the next one work 1 single crochet. Now again I'm going to work a long single crochet into the next space. You had to insert the hook from the first row's top of the first row and work a long single crochet. Now skip that chain 1 space and into the next one work 1 single crochet. Like this you have to continue till the end of this row. Okay, here we reached the end of this row. Now I'm going to work the last long single crochet to this space. Now we have 1 chain remain. You can see we started from a single crochet, so we have to stop this row with a single crochet. So I'm going to work a single crochet to the last one. Okay, here we're done, and this is how it looks like. Now we're going to work to the next row. For that we had to work chain 1 and turn your work. Now I'm going to work 1 single crochet into the very first chain space here. Next I'm going to work a 1 single crochet into this chain space. Next chain space, it's located between of these 2 loops. You can see the long single crochet looks like a V stitch. So we have 2 loops here. So we're going to insert the hook from the second loop from the first V, and from the first loop from the second V, it's a second long single crochet like this. And now grab the yarn and then make a single crochet. So you can see here we created a V stitch. This single crochet is supposed to come to this space here, so we're going to skip that space and into the next one. It's between of these 2 loops. We're going to work 1 single crochet into this chain 1 space. Now in this place we're going to gather this second loop from the first long stitch and the first loop from the second long stitch and grab the yarn and then work a single crochet. So here we created the second smock pattern. Now to the next chain space we're going to work a single crochet. So it's located between of these two loops. I'm going to work a single crochet. Now again we're going to gather the second loop from the first long single crochet and the first loop from the second long single crochet like this. Insert the hook from through that loops and then grab the yarn and then work a single crochet. Now we're going to work a single crochet into the next chain space here. All you have to do is just continue this pattern till the end of this row and let's meet at there. Okay, here you can see we reached the end of this row. Last I'm going to work one single crochet and then you can see we started with a single crochet here, so we also have to stop the row with a single crochet. So I'm going to work the last single crochet into the last chain space here. Okay, here we done this row. Now this is how it looks like. Now let's move the next row. For that, chain one and then turn your work. In this round, we're going to work long single crochets. So you can see from the previous long single crochet row, we started from the second stitch to make long single crochet. But in this row, the first stitch will be the long single crochet row. Skip 2 rows and in the third row, top of the third row, we're going to insert the hook and then grab the yarn. And now I'm going to work a single crochet. So here we made a long single crochet. Now I'm going to mark with a stitch marker to identify the first stitch. Next I'm going to work a single crochet into the next chain space. So you have to skip the first space and into the next one we have to work a single crochet. This long single crochet should come to this place, so we're not going to work anything for that. To the next one only we're going to work a single crochet. Now to the next space we're going to work a long single crochet. So skip 2 rows and top of third row we're going to insert the hook from top of the third row here. You can see. If you turn back, the hook should insert from between of this V stitch. And now I'm going to grab the yarn and then work a long single crochet. Okay, here we're done and this is how it looks like from the behind, like this. You have to insert from the middle of that V stitch. So now to the next space I'm going to work a single crochet and again I'm going to work a long single crochet to the next space. So I'm going to insert the hook from the top of third round. So skip this row and the second row and insert the hook from the top of third row. So it should be between of that V stitch from the behind like this. Look at this. You have to insert the hook carefully. Okay, here we're done. Now grab the yarn and then work a long single crochet through that loop. Okay, here we're done. Now to the next one we're going to work a single crochet and then continue work a long single crochet to the next space. Always remember to skip one space because the long single crochet is supposed to come to that single crochet space. So we are going to skip one chain space and into the next one only we're going to work a single crochet and then continue work a long single crochet to the next one. Like this you have to continue till the end of this row and let's meet at there. Okay, here we reached the end of this row. Now last I'm going to work a single crochet and you can see from the beginning of this row we started with a long single crochet. So we are going to stop this row with a long single crochet. So I'm going to insert the hook from top of third row and grab the yarn and then work a long single crochet. So here we made our last long single crochet and this is how it looks like. Now let's move to the next round. For that, work chain 1 and then turn your work. Now I'm going to work one single crochet into the very first chain space and in this row we're going to gather 2 loops together. So now I'm going to insert the hook from the second loop from the first long single crochet and from the first loop from the second long single crochet like this, and grab the yarn through that loops and then work a single crochet. Okay, here we're done. Now I'm going to work a single crochet to the next chain space. It's located between of these two loops here. Okay, now again I'm going to gather two loops, insert the hook from the second loop and from the first loop like this. Now grab the yarn and then work a single crochet. And now I'm going to work one single crochet into the next chain space between of these two loops here. And again I'm going to insert the hook from the second loop and from the first loop from these long V stitches, and then work a single crochet. Now into the next one, work a single crochet. Like this, you have to continue till the end of this row. Okay, here we reach the end of this row. Now last, I'm going to gather the last two loops here. Okay, here we done. Now I'm going to finish this row with a single crochet. So you can see we started this row with a single crochet, so we're going to finish the row with a single crochet. The same we had to do. So you have to find the last loop carefully and insert the hook from the last loop and then work a single crochet. Okay, here we done, and this is how it looks like. We created a smock pattern, you can see here. All you have to do is just continue these rows many times till your desired length comes. So let's see one more time. To start the next row, work chain 1 and then turn your work. In this row, we're going to work long single crochets. So you can see from the previous long single crochet row, we started from the first stage to make the long single crochet. In this row, we're going to work to the second one, like we're going to repeat the first step. So work one single crochet into the very first chain space, and then into the next one I'm going to work a long single crochet. So for that you have to skip 2 rows, and from the top of third row we're going to insert, and when you insert the hook carefully you have to insert through that V stitch. You have to look behind and insert the hook from between of this V stitch here. I'm calling this V stitch because it looks like a V stitch, right? So you can find it easily. Okay, now I'm going to work a long single crochet through that loop. Now into the next one, skip 1 space and into the next one work a single crochet. Now again we're going to work a long single crochet to the next chain space. So skip 2 rows and top of the third row insert the hook. Look at behind, and you should insert the hook from between of these 2 loops, between of that V stitch, and then grab the yarn through that loop and now work a long single crochet. Okay, here we're done. Now skip 1 space and into the next one work a single crochet, and again into the next space we're going to work a long single crochet. So insert the hook from the top of the third row, skip first and the second, insert the hook from top of third row. So if you look behind, it should be between of these 2 loops. Now grab the yarn through that loop and work a long single crochet. Now into the next one, skip 1 and into the next one work a single crochet, and like this you have to continue till the end of this row. Okay, here we reach the end of this row. You can see we started the row with a single crochet, so last I'm going to stop the row with a single crochet. So insert the hook from the last loop and work 1 single crochet. So this row looks like this. Now you can see from the behind we created another row with a smock pattern. Now to the next row work chain 1 and then turn your work. So in this row we're going to gather the loops together to create a smock effect. So I'm going to insert the hook from the first loop here and then grab the yarn and then work a single crochet. Now I'm going to work 1 single crochet between of these 2 loops here. Now I'm going to gather the loops to create a smock pattern. So I'm going to insert the hook from the second loop here and from the first loop from the second long single crochet here. Now grab the yarn from that 2 loops and then work a single crochet, and now I'm going to work a single crochet into the next chain space here. This pattern we making is the same from the previous row, so we had to work the same way to create this smock pattern to take the smock effect, you have to gather 2 loops together and then make a single crochet. If you notice, this is just a 2 rows repeating pattern. So just simple, if you get the pattern, you will get to know how to work the next row. So all you have to do is just continue the same pattern, repeat 2 rows again and again till your desired length comes. So I hope you like this. You can create many things using this pattern. I created this for a border to a little one's frock, yoke. So this is how it looks like. I hope you like this video. If you like, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see my more crochet work, go and check out my Instagram page and do follow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.